Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. We're here for for a show. Actually, we're looking towards the transfer business, which probably will start in another couple of weeks or so, or at least there'll be some transfer business before the Euros start, anyway. But we're going to sort of take an advantage and look at, because obviously we've got the Edu connection with Arsenal. There's also mainly connections of other players coming from South America. We're going to get Marlie and Kyo, who's with us, to sort of do a show where we look at players that could be coming in from America to the Premier League and look at potential talents. Marlie, I'll leave it to you, Alan. Welcome back, and I'll leave it to you, man.
Well, thanks for having me here as always. Always a pleasure. It should be said first of all. I mean, CP is gonna be here in a little bit, and then he's gonna be helping us out with South American players overall. But Caio and myself, we're most likely gonna be sticking to Brazilians. Like I don't see us going beyond Brazil too much, you know. Like
that's not wise. We can work with that and work around that because, like I said, most of us have got the Brazilian connection with the Edu's technical director. So.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I mean, from players that have been recently connected to Arsenal, we can do a show from that alone because we've been linked to like 10 Brazilians lately. Like from Fluminense alone, like either Fluminense players or like recent Fluminense players, there are like 4. So we can definitely spend a long time there. I'm not entirely sure. Like, you know what? Let me ask you. What's the most important position you'd be looking to reinforce right now?
What, me?
Is that you? Because that way, you know, Caio and I can just like come up with solutions for your problems. You know.
A manager.
I'm sorry. I don't think Brazil's going to help you a lot.
Of course.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You were describing that manager, and I'm literally laughing my head off. I'm sorry. That was so bad.
Caio. We were talking to him about Fernando Diniz, and he thought it was similar to Arteta.
No, dude, way worse. Way worse.
Yeah, no, Fernando Diniz is like the problems you have with Arteta. You got to multiply them to get Fernando Diniz. It's
sure.
I beg to differ. Anyway, I don't know who he is, so I'll leave that. I'll believe you on that one. Okay. The best position I want to look for is someone next to Partey, because we've got no midfield, so we need someone next to Partey. So a proper DM, so Partey could be that box to box that we need him to be.
You know what? Interesting you say that. I probably say that's the position where Brazil's the most exciting right now. We have a lot of talented midfielders. I mean, Brazil. I mean, when you're talking about wingers, Brazil's always amazing. Like Brazil always has those really fast, really tricky kids that play in the wings, sure. But like players that look like they're gonna have good careers, Brazil has like a solid 5 or 6 that are really, really like talented, and they look like they'll be going places. Just from players that we've been linked with, I think I heard the Matheus Henrique rumor once. That'd be kind of cool. He plays in Grêmio. I can't put you know some of his highlights here, but if you check it out, his stats are quite remarkable as well. He's been playing in a really big club in Brazil for like 3 seasons already.
Yeah, give us give us the name and I'll look up his stats.
Yeah, I'm gonna type you the name. Matheus Henrique. He plays for Grêmio. That's one of the biggest clubs in Brazil, and I think he's been a crucial starter for like 3 seasons. We've been linked with Martinelli from Fluminense as well. That's a position where there are a lot of options, and we've looked at a couple of them. But I'm gonna let Caio jump in before I throw in some of my favorite names.
Yeah, sure. I think that Matheus Henrique is a good name for sure, but I would go in a different path, more like to find a replacement for Xhaka, but better than Xhaka, more mobile. I would go for one. No, not Gerson, because I think he would be much more expensive than we could pay. And as a matter of fact, as much as I like Gerson, I think that he doesn't add too much defensively. I think that one name that really pops into my mind, and I was thinking about it before beginning the streaming, was Lisiero from São Paulo, because he's left-footed and he plays in a double pivot for Crespo now, and he's very, very versed into pressing and high pressing, very energetic, very mobile, and his passing range is good. Maybe not as good as Xhaka's, but we don't need we actually don't need Xhaka. We need something better than him, and I think that Lisiero would be a name that I would like to see linked to Arsenal. I never saw him linked with any of the English clubs, but I don't know now.
It can always happen. This Edu link really got us. Like, you see the most random players linked with the Arsenal now. I saw Magno, like Thales Magno, the other day, and I was like, why are we connected with this dude? But yeah, you know what? Like, one of the best players in Brazil as well that I like. He could solve two issues for us, because he'd probably be one of our best midfielders. He'd be our best right back as well. Gabriel Menino from Palmeiras.
I have him in my short list.
Yeah,
for the same reason that you just mentioned.
Exactly. Yo, Steven, just so that you don't miss out on those. So he said Lisiero before, and now I just said Gabriel Menino. We obviously like Martinelli's and Gabriel's in Arsenal, so whenever a good player comes with these names, we stay tuned. Gabriel Menino, dude, like he looks like he's 35 years old. Like, the way he plays, like, he seems so experienced. He can play pretty much anywhere on the right side of the field. Like, he can play on midfield. He can play more centrally. He can play as a right back. I've seen him play as a winger as well. Maybe he's not as exciting as a winger, but he's got a lot of attacking quality as well. He's I know, maybe as a fullback he'd be lacking a little bit in pace for the Premier League, but he's a solid player, man. I'm sure he's gonna be going places. He's not that young. I think he's like 21, right? But which is still fairly young.
We'll just get to a couple of comments first before I bring up some of the stats of first player we looked at.
He's 20.
Chat, big
he's
up
20.
Chelsea fan. Hit that like button. Yes, please do hit that button. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Share on your socials. Donate to this to CLDF. Link in the description below. Right, or you can do it by helping out the channel with a super chat. Up to you. And Natish, big up, mate, as always. Absolute regular. And yeah, I'm just going to bring up that Enrique's stats. And so far this season, obviously, he's only played one. He's won one match, one assist already this season. Last season.
Oh, okay. That's because that's most likely from the league, and the league just started. So yeah, we had our first game.
But yeah, he's had 29 games, 2 goals, 1 assist in those games last season. 1 assist the season before. He's how old is he? Let's have a look at transfer market.
He's 23, I think.
He's 23. He's 23, and he's already played in the Libertadores that we just mentioned back in your stream earlier. So yeah, it's in total at the minute. This season he's played 15 games this season, 2 goals and 1 assist. And 3.
He's a DM guy, so keep that in mind.
So,
right?
Yeah, his main position, they'd say he plays in his CM, but he can play as a DM if he really wanted to. So,
I was gonna say that you can see that he's a full midfielder. I've seen him play as a cam as well. He does all right. His best position is definitely a CM, but he does a job at DM as well.
Okay, so and then we're just gonna look at if I can give up Menino. Let me have a look at him. Gabriel Menino. Right. So
He's a G.
let's have a look. Transfer market. Come on, I'll go there. I'm quite impatient now. This thing works too quick. I get impatient now. Yeah, so stats already 16.
Look at the
games.
positions.
Fuck me. It's like David Alaba. It's like David Alaba. Look at it. He could be all over the pitch. Let's put him as goalkeeper. It's going to be helpful when Arteta uses him. Trust me.
Yeah, he's going to become a left back with Arteta.
Yeah, out of all those positions, he's going to play him as a striker. Like, look, all these positions here, and he ends up playing him as a goalkeeper.
Shots being taken here. Shots.
Sorry. Had to be done. Sorry. Yeah, but like all seriousness is that yeah, it's another great option. And I mean, how old is he at the minute? He's only 20 years old as well, so
Yeah.
plenty of time to develop as a player. For I mean, 30 million is not that bad. So 50 million pound wouldn't be that bad of a signing, actually. So
Yeah.
problem is, I do feel we need. The only thing I've got with that position is I would like someone who's Premier League. The only reason I've liked the fact we've got Basuma that like is going to come for the door is because it's Premier League proven. You know he's got to the Premier League. You know he's done it in the Premier League, and that's the main thing that I have. Dan Almeida, how are you, mate? I've not seen your chat before. If you haven't, do smash that subscribe button and like button, and big up.
Are these
Ronaldo.
your friends, Caio? Because they sound Brazilian. No.
Yeah.
No, but they do sound Brazilian. Their names.
But hey, go and hit the subscribe button. I guess Patrick Di Paula is a good midfielder for Arsenal as well.
He's in my short list also.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Palmeiras has a lot of talent. Of talent.
Sure.
Go ahead, talk about Patrick Di Paula. I mean, I was, you know what? If I can just wrap up on Menino, I think he's captained a lot of his youth sides. You know, I think he's sort of a leader at his age. He looks very mature. Like I can see him captaining even the Brazilian team at some point. I like that kid. I like him a lot. And just, you know, with in a competition where you have like so many games against such strong opposition, it's good to have someone who's sort of like, we have the expression of Coringa, like the Joker card in Brazil, where he literally, like, he can play anywhere. He can play anywhere, and that's huge, right? Like if you're 12th man, if you're like the first guy that's not starting week in, week out, if he can play in multiple positions, that's so helpful. So he's definitely someone that's worth an investment. Patrick Di Paula, I'll leave it to Caio. I just want to say that his story is so nice because he began his career in the Taça das Favelas. It's literally the Favela Cup, you know, right? Like it's an amateur competition they put up with a bunch of teams from the different communities in the favelas that we have. And he played in that competition. The next season, he was at Palmeiras. It's just remarkable. But go ahead, Caio. Talk about Patrick. Let me write.
Yeah, no, I think that both would be good additions to Arsenal squad. But Patrick Di Paula also with I don't know if leadership is the word, but the bravery. Because if I can add something about him is that last year we had the finals of the state championship, and it was the derby. It's like the biggest match for Palmeiras is against Corinthians. That's my team. And it went to penalties, and Patrick Di Paula scored the last penalty for the victory to make it 5-4. And that's just what Charlie said, and he said that in the post-match interview. Come on, man! I'm from the favela. I don't get scared by some crowd or some penalty shootouts. I have bravery inside of me. So I think that in Arsenal we lack a lot of that. I think that Patrick Di Paula besides being a good player and also very mobile, very quick, very strong. It's a good presence in the midfield. I think that besides that, he would also add a lot of bravery.
For sure, for sure. And unlike a lot of the kids that come, because most Brazilian players come from poverty, so they're a little. I don't know. It's easy for them to just feel. Damn, what's the name? They get. I don't know. It just goes to their heads. They just lose focus. All of that. Patrick de Paula seems different. He seems more
like
thankful.
The fame, like sort of the fame, sort of the money. That
Exactly. Because they become really promising talents at like 14 years old. So before they become a professional, they have 3 years where they're stars inside their institutions already. Like where the local fans know who they are, like the local girls are crazy about them already. So they become professionals and they're already stars. Patrick de Paula, until he was like 16 or 17 years old, he had no idea he was going to be a professional footballer. Then out of the blue, he joined Palmeiras and he's kicking butt. Just to your point, Steven, because it's interesting, and I think Caio's going to agree with me. No one in Brazil would be as good as if Bissouma in the first season. No one. I'm sure like Arsenal's not going to find someone that's as useful and as like Premier League proven as him. But I'd probably bet a lot of money. There's a couple of players that within 2 or 3 seasons would probably be better than him. That's the thing. If you're looking for immediate results, Bissouma is the way to go. Yes.
Yeah, and I think that maybe if we want to find someone who could step in the pitch and play and kind of Europe proven, we would have to go with Gerson, for example. And I don't think that he's the quality. He has a lot of quality, but also the price tag would be a lot higher than some of these names.
Yeah.
And he is kind of Europe proven because he was in Roma, I think that 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago. But
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we would like.
But I wouldn't say he's Europe proven though, because he didn't work out in Italy.
Yeah, but he knows what to expect at least.
Yeah. I honestly, if I'm a European club, he's the first player I'm looking at in Brazil. I think he's so ready. That's I have concerns about the mentality. I have a lot of concerns about the mentality because it's just like you look at him at Fiorentina and at Roma, you look at him in Flamengo and you're like, is that the same player? Like he feels comfortable in Brazil. He was playing really well. I get your concerns about like how good he is defensively, and like for European standards, he's not amazing defensively. But in Brazil, he sort of plays like a number 6, and I'm pretty sure in Europe he'd be playing as a number 8. So the defensive issue becomes slightly less important. And I don't know, man. It's a little bit like Menino. He can also play all over the pitch, and he's left-footed as well. I'm just a big fan of his, man. I think he's so mature for his age as well. It's more or less the same thing. But I'm not sure the deal's going through anymore because it looked like he was going to Marseille, but now they're chasing Guendouzi as well. I'm not sure that collapsed so that they're chasing someone else. But
double pivot, Gerson and Guendouzi.
That's a trouble midfield for sure. But I think the numbers when people were talking about were like 35 million. Arsenal's not going to pay 35 million. Player
let me have a
from
look at it. I mean, stat. What we're looking at. That's what I want to look at. Go wait. Why is it with adverts? Well, currently he's priced at 11 million, something like that. But no doubt they'll probably put a premium on it or someone.
Oh yeah.
Again, plays central midfield, can play as a DM and attacking midfield as well. His contract due to last extension, date of last contract extension was his contract expires in 2024, so he's got a fair few years on him. So it's not like we're going to get him off cheap either. But his stats already, he's played 18 games, 1 goal. There's no assist yet, but played 1,000 minutes in total. He's even playing the Club World Cup as well. So, which, I mean, I forgot to ask about the Liver Transplants. If you have to, to the Club World Cup, do you have to win that to get there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like winning the Champions League, isn't it? So
yeah, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be a great option. I mean, he's not how 21. Again, another young player, very good.
He reminds me of Partey a little bit, if I'm being honest. He's very box to box, you know. He's very strong as well.
Yeah, I think the thing is as well is that we're looking at players like Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, these sort of players in the future, for the future of Arsenal. So we need players that are going to be like 21, 20, 19, some of that. Not all of them. You do need some experience in there, obviously. Which is why it's probably. I mean, we were talking about this on the summer window show at 4 p.m. Me and Tish about David Luiz and like the fact his contract's running out, and people are saying, "Yeah, we need him gone." But for me, it's like I'd rather get a better centre back, but a very experienced one, because otherwise you've got no experience there.
Yeah,
right. I don't want. Even if you had another year, I wouldn't want him at the club. I want to send him now, but I want to get someone who's just as experienced, but just doesn't have the mistakes. If you see what I mean.
Just as experienced is going to be tough because he's very experienced. But I agree with you. I feel like we need a good, 28, 29-year-old at the very least. Otherwise, our defense is going to be way too young, way too inexperienced.
We've got Saliba coming back in as well, and I mean, exactly. I want to start seeing Saliba up in the lineup next season. Yeah. That's another must for me. If Arteta's going to prove me wrong, he starts playing the players that should get a chance. Yeah. And Saliba for me should get a chance.
I agree. I would like to see that too.
So, but yeah, I mean, another like sort of fantastic talent. And was there any other like people you were looking out for? Any players in particular that you were looking out for?
Let's see. Staying in this position. I think the most recent.
Or we could look into another position. Centre back's another one. I mean,
we'll get to that.
Yeah, if Arsenal want to raid a club having players above 30 million prices whose favourite colour is in yellow, then we surely to raid Norwich City. Well, there's talking about Buendia earlier. And,
but where's he getting the yellow from in the Brazilian league? Because Cuiabá? we haven't spoken about any of their players.
No, but I think that they're talking about the national squad, right?
Oh, the national team. Yeah, that makes more sense.
I think we do. I think it's like with Buendia and Benzema. It's nice to see that like we're looking at them players and bringing them in, but they've already stated we're not doing it unless we're getting money to pay for them.
Yeah.
Well, if we're not sending any players and sending players for about 10 million, because we can't get rid of them for 10 million because like certain manager like Mourinho says they're not worth it. What are we gonna do? So that's my big issue. It's not the fact that Arteta won't do it; it's the fact he won't have the money to.
Yeah.
And he won't be able to do it and have the money to sell players to get it. So, but. Yeah, so yeah, you were saying. I mean, like centre back for me is another.
Oh no, yeah, I'd want to talk about centre backs next. There are two players that I'd point out sticking with the CM or DM positions. The one that we've been linked to the most recently is Martinelli from Fluminense. I don't see that happening. He was linked with United as well, and he's a really exciting player. But he's the last
spelled as R Martinelli.
Same as R. Martinelli, but his name is Mateus, though, not Gabriel.
But Mateus, but Martinelli.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but he's he's not as proven as the rest of the players we've spoken about. He probably doesn't even have like 30 professional games yet. He's definitely like the first player to be in our starting lineup, the first midfielder. I'm sorry. But you know, it's a little too early. He'd be unlike the others where they probably come to make a difference off the bat. He'd probably be someone purchased for the future. You know, like he'd
yeah.
By too early. By
Hmm?
too
It's too
early.
early.
By too early, you mean you don't want to lose him in Fluminense?
Dude, I mean, you say that, but a Fluminense player
you love
going to
more?
Arsenal, that's
do you love more?
guaranteed smiles for me, man. 'Cause,
Nah, who do you love more? Come on, crunch time.
I mean,
The Fluminense
dude,
or Arsenal? Who do you want
I
to
grew
see?
up a Fluminense, dude. It's a Fluminense family, you know.
Fuck off. Get out of it.
But the other one, man, he's no longer in Brazil. But he's like, we were linked with him, and I was like, this is one of the saddest I've been with failed transfer businesses recently. Bruno Guimarães,
Yeah,
dude.
Borussia
He,
Dortmund's
So
next
Martinelli got one
best
for the
interest.
future,
Borussia
Martinelli-
Dortmund very interested on him.
oh wow, he's gonna kill it at Borussia. What did you say, Steven?
I was just saying that that player Martinelli we're looking at the future, but the one you
Yeah.
just mentioned about Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, no, I mean, he apparently Dortmund are interested in him, but he plays for Lyon.
Yeah, the
His
name.
name is Bruno Guimarães, and
You're gonna have to
yeah,
type that in, and I'm gonna have to copy and paste that. 'Cause I ain't got a
oh,
clue.
I typed it in. Yeah, I don't expect anyone to understand Guimarães. Don't worry. But very common last name, by the way. But you know, it's tough to pronunciate for you guys. But he's just. I think he's from Rio. I think he played for Flamengo in the as a
Yeah,
youngster.
plays for
But
Rio.
he was rejected afterwards, and he started his career days in Atlético Paranaense from down south, and just you know, so strong, such a good passer of the ball, good dribbler as well. You can tell that he
Mhm.
definitely played a lot of futsal
Hang on a
because he's
minute.
very skilled for his size, for his position. Dude,
He's not.
complete midfielder. I don't see
He's
him
not.
playing as a cam like most of these guys can play as a cam. He's a
he's not in
CM or a
America.
DM. What?
He's in Lyon.
I told you he's in Lyon.
Yeah. I thought he was still in America.
No. Sorry, it's
That's
just
how much.
no. I just mentioned his name because he's Brazilian. He's been linked to Arsenal before he joined Lyon. We were looking at him, and I was really excited.
So.
Go ahead, Caio.
He was linked. He was linked to Arsenal because of Kia. It's his agent, Kia Jourabchian.
He's a Kia player. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
If Arsenal wants to sign players above 35 mil, Kroenke's will have to take out enough. No, they just need to take the fucking hands out of their pockets. No, stop using loans, right? And pay for things, right?
You sell enough fried chicken, dude. Come on.
I'm sorry, man. Like this, you've even taken out a loan to pay off a loan. That's how determined you're not to spend on the club. You are a billionaire. Spend. Simple. So, sorry. Go on. Rant over.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Do you have anything else to add about Bruno Guimarães, Caio? Because he'd be one of my favorite Brazilians if he joined.
Yeah, but this ship has sailed already, right? I was sad by the time. But I don't know. I think that maybe center back's a good position to scout in the South America because we can find it's common to see young center backs that play a lot here from young ages, and now they have a lot of experience and leadership traits, but they are still young. I don't know, 22, 23, and they can come to Arsenal and be the leaders of our back four. Because it's very common to see young center backs here that are playing since 17, 18, and have a lot of experience and I don't know, won trophies.
Yeah, because Brazil's not defensive, right? Like we're not defensive minded whatsoever. Some of our more experienced defenders are a little like, I don't want to be too harsh, but they're garbage, you know, like some of our like 30-year-old center backs, you know, no one really gives a crap about them. So Caio's right. It's very common for like little kids to, just because of their energy off the bat, like look better than these experienced players. So yeah,
Yeah.
do you want to throw in a first name?
The problem with the names that I have is that all of them are left-footed center backs.
Really?
Don't
So
start this rubbish again.
All of them. I'm
yeah,
curious.
yeah. For instance, Léo Pelé from São Paulo.
Léo Pelé. I thought he wasn't even a starter.
Can I just make one little
Yeah,
point?
no,
That,
now
like,
he is.
You do remember the 2004 team had two left-footed centre backs.
What?
The Invincibles had two left-footed centre backs. Just throwing that out there, just to kill that debate right off.
There you go. There you go. Dude, Léo Pelé's doing that good. That makes me happy. I didn't know.
Yeah, because of Crespo, three at the back, and he's been a good player for their build-up. But he's not the hottest name in my list. I think that for me, and this might be a little controversial, I think that Luan Pérez from Santos, he's really showing a lot of promise, even though he's not that young anymore. He's 26, if I'm not mistaken. But he's very tall, and I think that he would add a lot to our team. Maybe even some aerial leadership, because we sure need that. And also Raul from Corinthians, very young center back. He has shown a lot of promise lately. But also left-footed. I don't know. Maybe this is bad. Maybe this is good. I don't know. Steven just told me to not worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yo, that's interesting that you only named, because I feel like most of the players I have in my mind are right-footed. But those are all very fair shouts. I'm not that familiar with the Corinthians kid. Haven't seen him as much. But I'm a fan of Luan Pérez. I'd be a little concerned because I feel like whenever he played with Verissimo looked like the better one, right? And he just went to Benfica. So, Luan Pérez coming to us, like it make little sense. But I get it, though. I get it. I've always been a fan of his. He played in Fluminense, too, for like 4 months or so. Like, he was good. I don't know why it didn't last longer than that. But the players I'd probably point out. By the way, Steven, I can write the names, but the center backs are not as exciting as the CMs and DMs that we sent you. So who would I talk about? I think there's a kid in São Paulo as well, right-sided. He reminded me of Thiago Silva when I watched some highlights. Diego something. I forgot, like
Diego Carlos. I don't know. No, Diego Carlos from Sevilla.
Oh yeah, no, that's another kid. It's Diego something as well. I can't. Well, while I remember that, I mean, Rodrigo Caio has been one of the best CBs in Brazil for a while. I think he's slightly overrated, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure. I wouldn't go crazy if he came to Arsenal. He's also quite experienced. He's like 27. I'm sorry to keep.
It's Diego Costa.
Diego Costa, yeah, he same name as the Atletico Madrid player, but
yeah,
he's quite young as well. Actually, he's not Brazilian, but Gomes from Palmeiras, one of the best defenders in Brazil as well, for sure. He scores a lot of goals, but that's another. He had a failed attempt in Europe, but sorry to keep mentioning Fluminense, but Nino, dude, Nino's a good center back.
Yeah, sure,
yeah. And Nino has been linked with Arsenal as well. I've seen a couple of lists, and I wouldn't be surprised if that one actually happened because he wouldn't be expensive. Fluminense is broke, so that'd be quite cheap.
I'm sorry.
So good with the ball on his feet. Like it's all good. He started as a DM, so he's a really good ball playing center back. He's very calm. He's also I don't know if you've seen interviews. He's so polite. It doesn't seem like he's a Brazilian football player. He's like proper
I will check
nice
that for sure.
Dude.
Yeah, but the problem with Nino would be the same as Raul. Very young center backs.
Yeah,
a lot of promise, sure, but we have Saliba, right?
Yeah,
Let's play Saliba.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But Nino's one of those who's, I mean, I don't think he'd be coming to Arsenal, but I can see him coming to the Prem very soon. very
That's the
soon
thing. We could
because
move. I mean, like we could expand this further later on and move it to sort of like Premier League sort of targets in the future. That's
for
what
sure.
we could do with it. Because I mean, yeah. And but anyway, I'm just gonna run through. Not many more comments other than that, but Static as usual. Big up, mate, for tuning in. I might drop the link later in a minute, but yeah, if anyone does want to come on, but yeah, I would ask for you if there's one player out of maybe the players we've mentioned, which one would you say would be the best signing for Arsenal?
Me?
Okay. Put some more criterias for us there. Like, is it within the realm of possibility, for example? Because if we're
Realistically,
okay, because realistically, Gerson and Bruno Guimarães, that are probably two of the best, they're sort of like off the table. So okay, from the rest,
yeah.
Go ahead, Caio.
Wow.
Because we always like to be realistic on this channel.
I think that I would go for Lisiero or Gabriel Menino, but I think Lisiero because I really think that the Xhaka replacement, if we are talking about center midfielders, I think that the Xhaka replacement would be the best way to go because it would be the partner for Partey, right? So Lisiero, very energetic, very quick, likes to press the other teams, very high press, very high, very fast, and also his passing range, as I said, is very good. I think that it would be a good addition to our squad. And I don't think that he would come for much more than, I don't know, 5-10 million. I really don't think that it would be a lot of expensive.
Do you know what I think
That's
as well is
important.
that I think that's important as well because obviously of what I mentioned earlier. But what I would say is that if getting a player like that, you could play. I'd rather play him. Anyone, I'd rather play myself rather than Ceballos. Right? Let's be honest. Right? I'd play any one of you rather than Ceballos. Right? I'll fly over and like play you. So I would happily get rid of. It's not just Xhaka we're looking for. It's not like a replacement for Ceballos, as in like an extra midfielder in case we need him because we've needed him at times. So I would put buying Basuma as like the main target to replace Xhaka. Then maybe have him there to replace Ceballos, and then like we've got a good enough backup. Because I'm sure Basuma at some point will pick up an injury, and he's probably going to be growing as a player. While Basuma, well, he's still trying to establish himself in the Premier League. Basuma's there; he's been there, done it too. Just needs to go straight inside. Yeah. So, and that's like the same with Buendia as well. But there you go.
By the way, I'd agree with Caio that those are probably the first two. I'd just reverse the order though. Like my favorite one would probably be Gabriel Menino, but he'd cost about 3 times what the other one would, at the very least. Like if he's talking about like less than 10 for Lisiero, I don't see Gabriel Menino leaving for less than 30. So
also because São Paulo has historic of not selling well at all.
Yeah.
We can see that David Neres for less than 20 million. Anthony for
that's a bargain.
20,
By the way, just going off topic, just because you guys touched on Ceballos, I want to ask Caio something. Would you take Dani Ceballos and Hector Bellerin at Corinthians?
Yeah, sure.
Really? But do you think Bellerin would start over Fagner, though?
That's a good question.
No. Bellerin should just like retire and become an environmentalist.
Yeah, I don't think that Bellerin would start over Fagner.
Dani Ceballos needs to go back and start learning how to eat paella.
No, Dani Ceballos would actually be good in Brazil.
No.
He would.
He would.
It's sad, but he would.
The guy should be arrested for trying to impersonate a football player.
No, I hate him. I absolutely hate his guts. And it's not like he would be the best player in Brazil, but he'd be good. He'd be good in
The amount
Brazil.
of stress he put me through in that Benfica game. Go check the clip. I was stressed, and that's beyond belief. No.
Steven, I hope you never have to watch Brazilian football, right?
Yeah, man. You might get a little. You might get a little.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Might be a little sketched out.
One dislike. Well, at least they are boosted. Yep. Thanks, mate. Big up. Smash the dislikes. Go on. Right? Dislike it as much as you want. Right? Just think, if you're disliking any video, by the way, you're basically saying you don't want to waste money for charity.
I think it means the same thing, right? Like for exposure purposes, disliking and liking goes exactly the same way.
Yeah, so, but it's basically, you're basically saying, I don't like the video. Well, so basically, does that mean then you don't like us raising money? Because that's what the video does.
Yeah, dude. What sort of an asshole raises money for liver, like children with liver disease, dude?
Yeah,
what sort of asshole
this guy's an ass. Yeah, this guy's an asshole.
But
anyway, Steven, Arsenal could end up buying
it's very
2
possible.
or 3 central midfielders.
Yeah.
Bellerin retire. Lol. Yes, I told you should just retire. Should just give up. Take a fashion up designing or something.
I mean, if Arsenal renews Ceballos loan deal, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna kill themselves, right? So that's not happening.
No, we're just gonna have to kill Edu.
Well, not Edu, the crown case, but we've tried that. It doesn't work. But I can see one of El Neni or Xhaka leaving, right? So if one of them leaves,
that is all Arsenal over. We will sorry, I know, but I can. CP, how are you, mate?
Fashionably late.
I'm sorry.
Me and Sven were just staring at kids for like 40 minutes.
Are you talking about Johnny's website?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quality, dude. That's quality.
Anyway, Marlie, you're the runner of this show. Go on, read up the comment. Forgot about that.
All right, I do support the Gunners as well, but for me, the Bees are the top team now. We have just won the championship and gone up to the Prem. And just to let you know, Steven, you can't have Tony. Get Bissouma, though.
I mean, it's a good choice supporting the Bees. They might actually finish above Arsenal.
Yo, shut up, dude. Shut up, dude. I mean, I'm excited for Brentford too, but calm down.
Yeah, to be fair.
I mean, to be fair, Leeds almost finished above you. They were like,
but emphasis on the almost.
I'll take you as Brentford.
Almost.
You're a Brentford fan. Congratulations to getting to the Prem. Absolutely. Smash that subscribe button because you could have watched Arsenal Brentford watch along and me going mental when we're 2-0 down, right? Because we still got Arteta in the door. But
can we not mention that man for one stream, Steven?
It's very hard to do when you've got the guy that's trying to describe another manager and it's exactly the same characteristics.
Separate yourself from Arteta, Steven. Separate yourself.
I'm trying my desperate self, but every time I'm turning around, there's someone else describing someone that looks like it. Big up, Steven and cousin. I hope you're well. Steven, I have a question or two for Kaio. Will Brazil win the Copa America?
Messi and Argentina will win it.
Kaio, what do you think?
No, I don't think so. I really don't think so because Tite had his whole project to build a competitive team, and we really had to perform in the 2018 World Cup. We couldn't as well as I expected, and then in 2019, okay, we won the Copa America, but now I think that the job's already his work's already declining. I don't think that it will get any further than that.
I mean,
And I really like Tite, but I don't think that it's going to
but
go
a lot
any
of
further.
Brazil's like squad members are not in the greatest of form as well.
Yeah,
Like a
Dude,
lot of
it's,
them. Firmino, Everton has not. He's been okay at Benfica. Jesus has been okay. Richarlison not that great. Vinicius, yeah, he's Vinicius. I mean, the midfield is where you guys have very good players. Paqueta from Lyon. You have Fabinho, Casemiro. That's pretty good. Fred is not good. Uh,
what's Fred doing there, dude?
he's a
Dude,
clown. How
yeah.
how Also,
No,
how did
Fred
Dani
should not.
Alves make the squad? Even though he's injured now, but how did he make the squad? Isn't he
Daniel
like,
Alves?
yeah,
It's probably because Brazil doesn't have a better right back than him. Like,
Emerson is better. Emerson is better.
oh yeah, Emerson's a good shout from Real Betis. Yeah, you're right. Just completing what Caio said. I don't even want Brazil to win, if I'm being honest. And I don't want to sound like a dick. I know. I mean, Caio probably likes Chichi because Chichi, he was immense at Corinthians, and I
Yes.
agreed with like there was no discussion. He was the best Brazilian manager when he was appointed the job for Brazil. No discussion. Like he was the only good manager we had at Brazil, pretty much. Now there's like one or two that you can put in the conversation as well, but truth is, like I've been saying this, we need foreigners. We need a foreigner manager. Chichi's the best we got, but he's not good enough. Maybe it's not his fault. Maybe it's because of the whole system where you have to call a couple of players because of the sponsors or because of transfers, something like this. We always suspect there's a couple of politics and corruption happening as well. But just like from the level of talent we have, it's unacceptable.
You have a
the way we
very
drop.
good squad. I mean, except for your attackers who are kind of underwhelming, except for Neymar, I guess. But
Yeah, but our attackers shouldn't be underwhelming, dude. We have a lot of talent up front. It's where we have the most talent. Maybe not at 9. At 9, we're struggling right now. But other than that, dude, like Brazil has a lot.
but
we
who's
keep-
in your squad? How is Richarlison in that squad? He's not been great this season.
Yo, Richarlison, like post World Cup, he's one of the best players for Brazil, the national team. He always
Fair enough.
turns up
Well-
for Brazil. Yeah.
yeah, he has performed very well. I think that Tite will deliver competitive. Oh my god!
Competitive.
Yeah, the word.
Competitive.
He will
Competitive.
compete. He will compete. We will compete. But the thing is that Tite does not know how to improve our squad, our game
mean-
plan to be more offensive.
But
It's not
shouldn't
a-
you guys be more confident because you don't have much competition? Chile is not that great anymore, or their aging squad. Uruguay maybe, Argentina maybe. Other than that, I don't see anyone really
That's true.
challenging.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Maybe we will win because the
Colombia's
others
always
are
a
not as
threat.
good.
Yeah. Colombia's always a threat. I would
Right,
like to
just
see
gonna,
Uruguay winning, man.
just
I
gonna
think
run
I think
I
through-
Luis
really want to
Suarez
see
and
what
Cavani
Scaloni
deserve
can
it,
do
right?
though.
Yeah.
With the new, because Argentina had a problem of center backs. Now they have Cristian Romero from Atalanta, who's had an amazing season, and they have Juan Foyth from Villarreal.
Just have to run through some comments because there's tons coming in a minute now. So, Big King Tony, Brazil dominate. Uruguay will go far. Thank you for answering the question. I'll get to the other question just in a second. King Big up. I hope Brentford survive the drop next season. They deserve their chance in the big time. Who do you want to win the compliment? Get back to that in a minute. If I can find the rest of the comments. Brimo and Tony will keep them. Norwich will drop back down like yo-yo. We never know. Is Lord William in this? Is Lord William in the Lord William?
I mean, I'm just like,
Guys.
how hasn't he been called out? He's one of the best.
Foyth is
Brazil-
from Argentina.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cheers, fella. I hope so, but will be tough. need to keep our best players though. But you can have where the goalkeeper is dog shit. And
But
you like
David Raya was actually linked to
shit
Arsenal, wasn't
keepers.
he?
He was.
As a
For
second,
for this.
second keeper.
Yeah.
You're on to the first question. Done that one.
I think the other
Another
one
question,
is who do we?
Which Brazilian players should Arsenal go for to improve the team?
That's what the show's about.
Gabigol.
Yeah.
Gabigol. Gabigol. I love
Yeah.
Gabigol.
Gabigol is very good.
Right.
I would not go for
Gabby
Gabigol. I wouldn't go for him.
Then you could look at
Explain your reasons why.
Right.
Why I wouldn't go for Gabigol?
Yes.
We have a couple of strikers. That's it. Like it's a position where we have players that I think are better than him.
So old. Why wouldn't you have Gabigol?
How is Aubameyang so old? He's like 31, dude. Calm your tits.
He's old, man.
He's 31.
The thing about him, even though he's old, he's not like those classic number 9s who doesn't need pace. The whole aspect of his game is pace.
Oh,
yeah, dude, he had one bad season though. I feel like
he's going to have another one. You wait. I hope he does.
And then we'll get rid of him, sure. But after one season, after having so many good seasons, I think it would be harsh for us to just like try to replace him right now.
I forgot one more comment here as well.
Who do you want to win the cup?
Bargav, we have some top defenders like I will get to it just a sec. There was another one I'd mentioned, put in there as well. Yeah, smash the likes and haters, smash the dislikes as well. Thank you.
Yo, Steven, I think Caio needs to go if you want to give him like a final word or something.
Just one more. Who do you want to win the Copa America? And then I'll let you get on.
Well, who do I want to win the Copa America? Brazil for sure, but I don't think it will happen. Maybe it will happen because, as mentioned before, the other national squads are not as good as Brazil. But I don't know. I think that I want Brazil to win. But if Brazil win, Tite will for sure stay one more year. And I am afraid of what will happen in the World Cup next year.
Destruction.
Right.
Not destruction, because we will compete. That's for sure. But I want to win the World Cup, not to compete.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you go, obviously, but I'll let you shout out your socials and anything you want to shout out.
Yeah, you can find me at AFC_FOCO Twitter. And thanks for having me, guys. Thanks again.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Follow me back on
gonna
Twitter
be tomorrow at Gunners.
Yeah.
Gunners from all corners. He's gonna be there.
Yeah,
with us.
I'll be there. Let's talk more about Arteta out, Steven.
Crying about all the thousands of problems at Arsenal.
Yeah, I love it.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Caio, thank you. Obrigado, Maninho.
Guys, I still can't wait.
Why do you guys disrespect Brazil so much? I mean, that team, first of all, Brentford next year is going to surprise the hell out of the Premier League. I'm putting it out there. Shout out to King Tony in the chat. Second of all, why are you guys disrespecting Brazil like that? I mean, you got. I know, like the midfield.
It's country. He can disrespect as much as he wants.
He's Brazilian, mate. He can disrespect his national team if he wants to.
Oh, but he's not saying
England is shit.
No, yeah, but Bargav is not saying we're being rude. He's just disagreeing with me.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, I need Messi and Argentina to win a trophy, so that's what I am.
Nah.
As much as I love Brazil,
dude, Uruguay. I think Uruguay is going to be the team that's going to be the
dark horses.
The dark horse, but they're always the dark horse.
Dude, there's a good chance that Brazil's winning it. Actually, I don't think we're underdogs. We're Brazil. I literally don't want us to win. The only thing
Uruguay is they don't have a very good keeper.
Why don't you want this? Here's a question. Whoa. Can I ask a question here? Why don't you want them to win? That's the question.
Because, dude, that's actually a very common tradition in Brazil. Like sometimes, if it's in the World Cup, we're always going to be supporting our country, sure. But in other competitions, it's common for us to want our team to perform badly so that the manager leaves. I want
Chiche.
Chichi gone. So the sooner Brazil's kicked out of Copa America, the
Didn't
better.
he just win you a Copa America like 2 years ago?
Yeah, he did. And he
Hmm?
got William performing in that Copa America.
Oh no!
Willian actually played like a competent player in that World Cup.
I'm gonna ban that as
Copa
a swear
America.
word on this net channel. Willian, right? I'm gonna call him the other player. If he's
Ooh,
still here, other
the
player.
thing about the Uruguayan squad is that their midfield is actually very good.
And they got 2 strikers.
Yeah.
I know people don't want to give Suarez any credit, but he has 2 years left, I think. I think Suarez has like a good 2 years.
Bro, but I just want Messi to win it, man. Messi needs to win it. Come on.
I mean, seemingly
Shout out Static, by
it's
the
not
way.
going to happen in Argentina anymore, right? It's going to be coming to Brazil.
In Brazil, it's in Brazil.
That's
They've
the thing.
confirmed it.
The problem
Is
is
the
with
US in it, by
Argentina.
the way? It's the
Yeah, but
US
hang
in
on,
it this year.
here's the problem.
Is what?
It's the US in it this year.
I'm not sure.
Wait, I'll just say this: is that I've always said, problem with Argentina, they've got a very, very, very good squad, right? One of the best out there. The problem is they just think they can't win anything without putting Messi on. They can't unless they're relying completely on they all their play is around Messi. Give Messi the ball, let him do it, because they don't think they can do anything else without him. No, they don't realize.
No, it's not the thing. It's just the defense has been very shaky.
But I've seen it in the World Cup. Last time I saw him like really close up was that 2014 World Cup. When I saw it, is that they were so. It was always about Messi. It wasn't even like the media was going on. It's Germany versus Messi. That's the point. They keep putting it on him all the time, and it's not bloody fair. I don't think.
Honestly, though, the Argentine like infrastructure is terrible. Like, I mean, they've had a lot of problems.
But I get that. But the point
Marlie
is
the
that they had
most not
Mascherano,
Brazilian I've ever seen.
But they had Aguero, they had Mascherano, they had
just me, John.
They had World Cup, really good players. They just think they couldn't do anything without Messi. That's what the manager kept doing. Played it all around Messi. It's either him or nothing.
I can tell you right now.
It's Harry Kane.
I can tell you right now. Messi's not going to be winning a competition in Brazil. That's not happening.
Okay. Who do you guys think would be the best midfielder partner for Partey? Bissouma or Burge?
That's confusing. Buendia and Bissouma are like the.
Buendia are 2 different players, and Bissouma are 2 different players.
I mean, Bissouma is the one who can actually partner Partey.
Yeah, but there's a cam. He goes in front of him.
Yeah.
Or wing or right wing.
Big up, love to you, man.
I mean, if you're talking about like the ideal partner, are you talking about ideal partner or like?
Yeah, I'd rather
a realistic partner. Bissouma probably for realism wise.
Hopefully Liverpool snatched him from you.
Bargav's about to throw in a star saying, like the best possible option. It's someone we're not going to get.
Wait, you know what? I'll ask you, Arsenal fans, the hardest question anyone can ask. Do you think you'll get a European spot next season?
No.
Yes, we will actually, but...
No.
Bargav, you remember the last time you were this confident? Yeah, we'll beat Villarreal. Yeah.
I think we're gonna. I think there's a good chance Arsenal finishes 6th. We're not playing Champions League football.
That's 100% sure. You guys are never playing Champions League. You are. It's like quarantining. You're never going to play it in a very long time.
All right, I appreciate the positivity.
Yeah, I can't.
It's not even positivity. Chelsea's going to spend a shit ton of money. Man United are back.
Don't talk about Chelsea, dude. I don't want to hear about Chelsea right now. I want to steer
London is blue, guys.
Except I want to hear about Chelsea. Yeah, who was overrated? No. Who was below than us and now have won a Champions League? Because what did they do? Be a big boy, got rid of their manager.
Okay, like we're not going on that topic.
I'm not going on that. I'm just saying.
I know you need your daily Arteta fix, but
no. I'm just making a point. I'm not making my point. I'm making my point.
Steven, you have an addiction to Arteta. Calm down.
When he goes, then I won't have an addiction, would I?
I do want to be good, but it's
But look, give us your your target if we're playing FIFA.
I would love Conte or like Pogba like right next to Partey, but that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
That's like way too.
That's,
I mean, but
we could have done, but we
now if we
decided
keep
to get
going down
Xhaka.
the list of people, I'd love Valverde. I feel like that's
To be fair,
Valverde is going to go from the biggest club in the world.
But unfortunately,
Busquets.
Yeah, but we could have no. We could have had Conte. That was a realistic option.
Yeah,
but we decided to get Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka is good enough,
and we paid extra.
But
I think Granit Xhaka is better than Conte, bro.
If you drop down that list, I mean,
Granit Xhaka is one of the best players in the world. You have Granit Xhaka in midfield. I feel so bad for you guys.
Yep.
Wait,
I think I honestly, mate, if I could buy anyone to partner Partey right now, I think I'd be getting Gerson from Flamengo. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the kid. I think he's going places. There's a lot of people. By the way, CP, it seems that just 1 second. It seems that the Marseille deal is close to happening.
Who?
Gerson to Olympique de Marseille.
Oh, Marseille. I think. Who's their coach? I forgot. It's an Argentinian. I forgot. What's his name?
I don't remember. But it seems that they fancy Guendouzi as well.
That affects actually. Marseille transfer news.
Also, guys, this is what I think about the London thing. London has been blue in the 21st century, but overall it's still red, even though it's super close.
Yeah.
I think 13 league titles versus 6.
Yeah, but the problem is the Champions League.
Wait. Sorry, wait. There's something that I just typed in and it's just come up. I've got a number of sources saying this.
Fabrizio Romano said he's going to probably join.
Yeah, that's actually that's been in the news for about 3 days now.
Yeah.
Matteo Guendouzi is going to join from Marseille to Arsenal.
I still don't know why you're selling him to Marseille though.
I think it's confirmed. I think that confirms Arteta staying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Arteta hates Guendouzi for some reason. He's a very good player.
This pivot of Guendouzi and Gerson in 2 years' time, one of the best midfielders in the world.
I mean, Guendouzi is so good. I've been watching him at Hertha Berlin. He's been amazing for them.
What did I say? But no, we've got to stick with what we've got.
You guys paid 7 million for him and you barely used him.
We're going to be selling him for more than that anyway. So.
Also, Bargov's talking about the Champions League thing. Then in that case, then how is Nottingham Forest not the third biggest club in the world? I mean, in England. They have more Champions Leagues than most teams.
Yeah, that's a point.
It's a good point.
Can we not mention Champions League? I had to put up with it last night.
Yeah, you guys are the Champions League bottle jobs.
I mean, what is your like?
I had to spend it last night on Carefree Lewis G on the channel, man. Can you imagine that?
What's your expectation next year?
Yeah,
the expectations next year?
I'll just get to it. Well, no.
I still can't believe Man City actually lost.
Hang on, I'm just gonna put this like this: is that when I was on there last night, right? The only reason I was spared is because he knows I'm just not like the other deluded people that think we're this, we're that, we're going to end up in top 6 or
also
this, that, and the other, or try and compare us or say we're a bigger club than Chelsea.
I know this is off topic, but the Euro under-21s have had in all the 3 games so far, 3 out of the 4 games have been last-minute equalizers or a winner.
Okay.
Oh, congrats to Morecambe, by the way, for winning the playoff.
Chris Guendouzi played a lot of games, but as soon as
under Arteta, that's what I meant.
A lot less. Yeah, under Arteta. Yeah, Guendouzi should get another chance for joke. I'm not saying a word here.
Don't say a word.
I'm not saying a word. Leaving though, I haven't said anything.
Oh my God! Germany's just scored a last-minute equalizer. What the hell is happening?
Oh, I don't know.
4
Anyway,
last-minute equalizers / winners.
this is not a watch along.
But it's just crazy.
But this
Yo.
was a watch.
CP's life is a watch along.
Yeah, he's permanently on. He's permanently, man. He's permanently watching the game. Honestly, is that I'm thinking about? He watches this. He watches that. Do you just stay up all night and watch the leagues? Honestly,
I have nothing else to do in life, man.
I watched the US game yesterday.
Anyway,
they got back.
Okay, what were you going to say about what questions were you going to ask? You're going to ask some question about expectations.
Yeah, no. What is Liverpool's expectations next year? It's basically top 4, right?
No.
No, Liverpool needs to fight for the title.
I mean, a title challenge.
Expectation, though.
It's going to be a very hard title challenge because apparently City are going to get a lot of players. I've read The Athletic of getting a shit ton of players.
And it's not just that. I think Chelsea are the favorites, actually, right? As of
yeah.
City are the favorites.
For the league, City are favorites.
No,
easily.
No, seriously. No. If Chelsea get the right players as well, if Tuchel gets to Tuchel's just managed to do that with what he's got. He then gets the additional players he needs. Oh shit! Watch and learn.
Guys, the Premier League is going to be a farmers' league. I'm pretty sure after some time.
Dude, it's a cup competition and a league are two different things.
No. What I'm saying is that Tuchel.
Also,
I'm telling you, what he's managed. Champions League's a little bit different because you've had 2 games.
Tuchel
also started.
Tuchel got less points than Arteta in his time in the Prem.
Tuchel never managed a Prem team.
Yeah.
I love it when an Arteta.
Tuchel's never managed a Prem team. What are you on about? Before Chelsea, he's never managed a Prem team.
I don't know. I feel
I'm saying from the time he took over Chelsea, he got less points than Arteta in the Prem.
You're saying you don't see Chelsea going the whole. You don't see Chelsea going the whole distance.
No.
I see Chelsea going the whole distance.
But I see Man City as clear favorites. Chelsea and Liverpool to give a shot.
I'm with CP there. I'm with CP.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, Bargav.
Also, Static. Yes, I'm a PSV fan and a Liverpool fan as well. And Nacional.
The topic. Could I talk about the England team? But what was
Sterling is a fraud.
I don't know what he did to start in the Champions League final. That's what I don't even get. Arsenal are in big trouble next season if Arteta is still around.
Guys, we had such a good subject to talk about in this.
I know. I didn't say anything.
Yes, Steven has already got his Arteta high already, so he doesn't need to.
I did not say a thing. They started saying it.
Steven, I know you actually like Arteta. That's why you're so obsessed with him.
No. Shh.
Oh.
Stop winding me up. Anyway, Marlie, is there any players you want to go on about? Anything more you want to add?
I mean, the most promising player in Brazil right now, unfortunately, he's already sold to City. Kaique from Fluminense.
Well, we can have a look at Kaique, yeah.
I mean, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. He's really young. He's 17, so he's not consistently playing great yet.
Yeah.
But he's so talented, man. Like whenever he
Steven,
plays.
Can you just open the link in the chart?
What? Open the link.
And screenshot it.
Whenever Kaique plays like enough minutes in a game, there's always going to be a moment.
About what? Chris, what link?
Just open.
Oh my god, what are you on about now?
Hey, do you? I mean, it's on sale. It's for you.
How? Yeah, it's 39 quid. That's how cheap it is, right? This fraud is using Lundberg's frigging number. The fraud.
He actually used
Yo,
Liverpool's number.
I remember this kit. I liked it.
Yeah, I like this kit, but I didn't have that on it.
No.
Arteta.
I had Chamberlain on it.
Alright.
Kaiki, I am just
Kaiki-
very sad that he's going to City because he's not going to get opportunities in the first team. And
I
yeah,
wouldn't be
obviously.
so. I wouldn't be so sure. They're wingers. They're taking it down. Like, yeah, Sterling hasn't been performing that well. I think.
I mean,
think
he'll get
Kaiki-
minutes here and there, but I would rather go for him to go to like a French club. Like,
you can't say that because like you said, we everyone said that about Foden, and look what happened.
yeah, fair enough.
If
fair
he's good
enough.
enough, if he's good enough, he'll do it.
Yeah, dude, Kaiki in a year's time, he's
What
gonna
best
be a
place to
better
do
player
it?
than Mahrez. He's gonna be a better
Best place
player
to do
than
it
Mahrez
as well
for sure.
because
Yeah.
they've got the talent to teach him. They've got the facilities to teach him. Trust me. Yeah, he scored in 8 games, 2 goals, 1 assist. Libertadores, 5 goals, 1 goal, 1 assist.
Hey Chris,
So-
what's the news on Basuma probably going to Liverpool? Is that ruled out?
Apparently,
looks
for
quite Arsenal.
the most interested clubs are Liverpool and Arsenal. So
Yeah.
no one's close to a deal yet.
And where's Wijnaldum
Actually,
going?
no.
Also,
No.
yeah, Steven, you need to screen share my gift to you. The
Not what?
the
No.
private. The people want to know.
No. You can. I think the people could probably tell what you mean.
It's the Arteta
I'm
shirt
not-
with the number 8
No.
in all of its glory.
No, my channel has more dignity.
Arteta.
Beats Matt's team Santos. Yeah.
I don't think Matt is a Santos fan, but yeah,
He
you guys
is.
did
He likes
kick
Santos.
Steven,
Santos.
can you please put us can PSV win the league next season?
It's going to be Ajax, mate. We're shit. We're not shit, but Ajax are just too good. Ten Hag is just amazing. We can't.
Is there a
Brighton
title
Chiefs.
to this video? What's happening?
Yeah,
It's free-
Brighton.
It's a
Chiefs-
Q&A.
It's a
It's
Q&A.
turned into a Q&A.
Yeah,
Yo,
what
guys.
has
Started-
happened here? What has happened?
Give me
Since, yes. Yeah,
Just getting-
Brighton's been handed a transfer. Gave Arsenal a huge transfer boost actually.
Anyways, lads,
Especially
I'm
that we're
going to
trying to
sleep. Bye,
keep
guys.
with what?
I'm going to sleep. It's like really late. You guys can end the stream when you.
Yeah,
want to.
fine. No worries.
Great
Thanks
show,
for coming
Steven.
on. Thank you. Take care.
I
Yeah.
hope you like my gift, the Arteta shirt.
You can get lost. You can get
Yo.
lost. No. Oh my god. No, not again. Yeah, but Bargav, the deal between Basuma has actually been more towards Arsenal.
Yeah, it's good. That's good to hear.
We're going to offer Eddie Nketiah as part of the deal.
I mean, I guess it's gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna find out some transfers in the next week.
No, I mentioned that in my transfer vid just earlier at 6 p.m. I mentioned this earlier. Right, and apparently that we're offering he's now been linked with a price tag more than 40 million quid.
That's always gonna be the case, but like it's probably gonna be like probably 25, 30.
Yo, where's CP? Where'd he go?
Hey, let's go because it's late for him.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
Granit
makes sense.
Xhaka should be finalized soon. Kolasinac should be finalized soon.
What, the sale
Yeah.
of Granit Xhaka you think is going to be
Yeah.
finalized soon?
Yeah, it should be finalized like real soon. And then,
What? How much?
By the way, I strongly feel like Bissouma is going to be coming to Arsenal.
at
and
most
Liverpool.
it might be. I
As
mean,
soon as he's coming to Arsenal because they're offering Nketiah as part of the deal. They've said they basically a Brighton chief hands Arsenal huge transfer boost.
Yeah.
don't forget. I mean, if Guendouzi goes, Kolasinac goes. Well, they have to go at this point. I don't think they're getting back in the squad.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, Mustafi is he? Yeah, we still have to stone other people.
Mustafi's run out of contract.
Yeah,
Oh, his contract.
Mustafi's out.
Never mind.
Don't know why you're
Willick
money. If you
and,
can
like-
be a bird.
Willick Willock and Kedia and like
I'd rather keep Willock.
well,
Get rid of
yeah, I
Annie
know.
Ceballos.
I know. I've seen your career mode. You're a big fan.
What?
Your career mode, FIFA. He's like your major star player,
Who?
Joe Willock.
No, he ain't. What are you about?
Yeah, on your career mode, when
No,
you
it's
used to
not.
when you used to play it.
No,
Yeah.
no, he wasn't.
Never mind.
What's happening here?
What the hell are you on about?
No, when you used to play FIFA like back in the day, and then
Back,
the
you
one
didn't even know me
the
back in the day.
The few times back in the day.
No.
There's
What
like
are
one
you
or two
on
games
about?
you did on FIFA. Anyway,
Have you smoked something really funny today?
nah, I don't do drugs.
I'm just wondering.
Kids.
You're talking weird. I ain't done. I never put Joe Willock as one of my favorite players for a
All right,
career mode.
back to the topic.
Ever.
Back to the
It's
topic.
not been my number one choice.
No, I'd rather get rid of Willock. I don't think he's gonna do
No,
well.
I'd
Me
rather
too.
keep Willock and get rid of Ceballos.
Ceballos is gone.
Ceballos doesn't belong to us anyway.
Yeah, he
Willock
Well,
is someone
there
we
you
can
go.
give money.
Have him there just in case, like we need. Because
No, Ceballos
we've
is
always
gone.
had it. Look,
Like that's not.
all right, get rid of Elneny and have Willock there.
I think El Nani has like a 1-year contract, right?
Or in that case, then just look. In the end, we're gonna need not just someone to buy. Look, we need someone not to just replace Xhaka. We need someone to replace Ceballos because in a minute we've had to use Elneny, Ceballos, and Xhaka. So we need someone there. And for me, I'd rather just have Willock there as backup.
I honestly feel like Arsenal would be crazy not to sell Willock right now.
And also, we need a goalkeeper. We need a backup goalkeeper.
Yeah. We'd be crazy, dude. We'd be ludicrous not to sell Willock because he's going to be worth the most money he's ever going to be worth in his career.
We can't buy back up the goalkeeper until Leno goes.
I feel like Nketiah and Reece Nelson. I think he's gonna need like another year before he becomes like a high value player.
Yeah, look, I'd loan out.
Reece
Wait,
Nelson's got.
I think by
Nelson's
backup goalkeeper, Bargav meant that we don't have a sub for Leno.
Yeah.
No, we have a sub for Leno.
We don't.
Buy Matt Ryan on a permanent.
No, he's.
Did he come on a permanent yet?
It's
no,
gone.
get him on a permanent.
No, because I don't think it was. I don't think it was a good. I think they decided against it, if I remember.
Why?
Oh.
I have to like look into it again, but like I was pretty sure like they were going for they're trying to do a swap deal for the Newcastle backup.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Oh, give me a break. This is why I lose it with this team.
I don't know how good that Newcastle backup guy is, but like
probably crap.
I don't know how good he is. So he's not Runners.
The guy supports Arsenal. He wants to be at Arsenal. So what the fucking problem? Just give him a fucking permanent deal.
Because
I'd keep him, honestly.
I mean, he scored 10 goals, but I think it's system related with that one. I think some players just do well in the better system, so you have to make a decision on selling.
No, keep Matt Ryan. Sorry. He was doing better.
It's not about keeping him. It's about like paying for him to stay because like he doesn't belong to us much like Ceballos.
Look at Chambers. I mean, he went on loan, did well. We didn't sell him. He came back and he sucked. His value dropped.
Yeah, I definitely like. We need to sell Joe Willock. It'd be so unwise not to sell him now. It'd be so unwise, mate. It's not that he wasn't good enough. He was always horrible at Arsenal.
We need more than just Basuma in.
What?
We always
need more than just Basuma.
We always need more than Basuma, but
well, that's the thing. We're not going to be able to buy it. We're not going to be able to buy it. This is the problem because we need to sell so many players to raise funds, and we ain't got the fucking money because we've got an arsehole who doesn't put money in the club.
Dude, think about the fact that they're all the players we're talking about replacing. They're garbage, like Ceballos, Partey, Elneny. Dude, you buy Bissouma, you buy one more player, you bring up Miguel Aziz.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. He's supposed to be really good.
You can't you don't need to do much more than that. You don't like if you're replacing them at their level, you don't need to spend a lot of money.
We chose Valiant. I think we chose Valiant. I think that's decided.
Yeah.
It took him long enough to work that one out. Why didn't he play him then? Why don't you fucking play him?
No. I think the whole contract negotiations is the reason he wasn't played. But either way,
Of
like
course
next year,
it was.
next
No,
year
his
he's gonna be
contract
playing.
was agreed ages ago. So I'm sorry. It was good. It was agreed before that semi-final.
Yeah, it was agreed right before the semifinal.
Yeah. So why don't you play him?
Because he's gonna play. I think they
course
gave
not.
him like a year of. He's gonna.
Yeah.
He's
So
gonna play
he'd
more.
rather sacrifice a chance in the Europa League
But
semi-final.
Nketiah is gone for sure. I'm sure Eddie Nketiah is gone.
Nketiah is gone, but I need. No, I'm sorry. I'll keep Joe. I'll keep Joe with it for one more season. I play him. Because we're not gonna get. We're not gonna get another. We're not gonna get another player in midfield. We're not.
Reece Nelson. I think we're gonna loan out and then we're gonna sell him next year, which is smart business.
Yeah, no, that's astute.
I think Reece Nelson will probably just go. To be honest,
he probably wants to
Maybe.
go, but like it's we got his rights.
I just feel like when you're saying it that way too, Steven, I disagree with you even more when you're saying like keep him here this season, and then like think about selling next season. When you're talking about Willock, the chances of him worthing more money next season than now are so slim, so slim. Like it's not even like he was never good enough for Arsenal. He was bad for us. I know he scored a couple of goals, but he was bad.
Who's worse?
Hmm?
Who's worse? Because he replaces Ceballos. Who's worse?
Look, I mean,
You're missing the point.
Yeah, that's way out.
But we're not getting another midfielder to replace Ceballos. So you tell me another option.
Steven, you're missing
We're
the
gonna
point.
get
It's
one.
about
We're gonna
money.
get one.
It's about money.
I get that, but we've got to have some backup. Look what Liverpool did with no defenders.
You know what we used to buy players?
Yes,
Money.
but we've got no money.
Let's do that.
That's why
got
I'm
players
saying we
40
should be selling
But
Willock
don't
for a lot of money.
Yes, but we can't sell that much for that much money.
How much? All right, look, we can.
We just
easily
about sold Granit Xhaka for 10 million. Just.
I don't think that's. I
don't even think it's 10 million even.
I think we're at least gonna get 15 off that guy.
Yeah.
Nah.
15.
I think we're gonna. I think Arsenal's asking for like 22. Roma's offering like 10. It's probably gonna be close to like 15, 16. I think
15,
so
16.
15 million. That's great.
I know.
No, dude, it's not much. I think Willock's going to be more expensive than that. He's younger. He's British. He just had an amazing half a season.
What does that tell you then? I mean, if it's Granit Xhaka, who's supposed to be the better midfielders out of all of them, right? That we're supposed to sell. What the hell is What the hell is El Neni going to cost? What's El Holding going to cost?
We should at least.
All these other players are dead. They ain't gonna be able to raise the money that we need.
We should at least
get the right investment in.
We should at least get 70 million off.
70 million.
Torreira,
Is that it?
Guendouzi, Torreira. We should at least get 20 apiece, right?
Not so
about
sure
20
about
apiece of that. We should get at least 15 off Granit Xhaka.
No.
Willock, we should get some. We should get a decent back for Willock. So we do it. We're gonna create some money to spend.
I don't know if we're going to, but we need to.
We want to.
Dude, Steven, if you think calmly, what Bargev said just now makes sense. The values he's talking about make sense, and it seems that the players are leaving, really, like the players he mentioned. So it's not crazy what he's saying.
Kolasinac, hopefully, like 10.
But you're talking about money that we ain't gonna get.
No, dude, Kolasinac, Bargev, forget. Like, we're lucky if we just get him out the door for free. But
it's 160,000 pounds a week for his contract.
Oh yeah, no,
it's crazy.
It's amazing business to just get him out the door for free. Yeah. Like I don't need any money for Kolasinac. No one should pay money for Kolasinac. No one.
Yeah.
Not
anywhere. Yeah, but I agree. Like, Torreira is a complicated one because it seems that he wants to go to South America. No one in South America can. I would too, Stephen, but you got to acknowledge that the problem with Torreira is that he doesn't want to be in England. So it's tricky to go past that, If Arteta left, I would have.
I
If
got
Arteta left, I would have taken Guendouzi back. Yes.
Carrera's not exactly been a bust. If I were to be
No.
honest.
I'm
with you.
sorry.
No.
I would get your point if we're going to take Willock out, get rid of him, and keep Guendouzi, right?
Yeah.
As a backup. But unfortunately, this manager, right, has got agendas.
No. He does
Got a
have
little thing called
agendas. We
agendas.
knew that from the beginning, and we called it from the beginning.
By the way, all managers have agendas, right?
Yeah,
Just
but not
throwing
this
that
one's
out
got
there.
a fucking
this
major
extent,
one.
though. Not to this extent. Some of them actually work with what they have.
Yeah.
By the way, Guardiola is like one of the biggest agenda managers
I
of the
know.
world. It works out.
Control freak.
Yeah.
He
He's
picked
had
up
an agenda against Ibrahimovic. He's had an agenda against Yaya Toure. Like
Tony
it
Kroos.
happens. Yeah.
Mm.
It
He
happens,
got rid of
man.
Tony Kroos.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's another story in itself. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Just gonna run through the comments first. Now I disagree. If I had kept Guendouzi, then Arsenal would buy another central midfielder. No, you just better not buy a Basuma for me. But there you go. Willock didn't play as a central midfielder or time Arteta came in, so he actually never got a chance with Arteta.
With Pepe.
Once sell Willock, we can rotate him with Pepe.
I mean, he did score in the Europa League. He was given that. But
Stephen, boy, going to say, big up, mate. Smash the likes. Stephen, Arsenal have got money, but it's about persuading Kroenke to part with it. That's the point, right? Stop this. Oh, we got to raise money. We got to raise money. We got to raise money. Start getting to the Emirates and start demanding him to get out his fucking money and check out. Right? Why can't you just get a fucking blank check for fucking once in your life? Right? You fucking old
18 million for Chambers? I don't know anybody who's going to pay 18
Why
million.
can't this no good four-eyed prick, right, of an owner, Kroenke, get his money out? Or his son. I could give a boy about his son, right?
My bad, Anthony. It's 8 million for Chambers. That's reasonable. I read it wrong.
Oh, okay.
8 million
for Chambers.
And we're supposed to raise 150 if we're going to have to send anything to get the players we need. That's great.
Yo, Bellerin's not going to go for that much. I mean, if it was PSG, we would have believed it, but now it seems that he's going to Real Betis. They're not going to spend 25 mil.
The Bellerin is not 25 million. He's barely worth $1 million.
I agree with that, but
generous.
Teams are crazy. It did look like, I'm sorry for the dogs going nuts. It's not on me.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's just how Kroenke's not spending any money. But look, that's why I'm saying Kroenke needs to get them. Needs his hand about his, get his wallet out of his pocket and start spending some money. That's what he needs to do if we're going to actually get the players we need. I kept saying this, and that's why I said we're not going to get the players we need, and that's why I'm dreading next season. That's why I've said I'm dreading next season. It's not just because of this manager. It's because he's not getting the players we need. Because we don't get the players we need, knowing that the manager's how bad he is, right? We're going to hear the excuse. He's never backed. He was never backed. He was never backed. And we're going to have this constantly on for a whole season when he's doing shit results. Because no one can understand as a manager, you just work with what you got because there's nothing you can do during a season when the transfer window is closed. You work with what you got. And managers most managers in the league do it. He can't. Simple as that. But that's my major issue. But there you go. Yeah. So but anyway, we're gonna wrap up there. Marlie, thanks for coming on. I will try and get him actually to host it a bit more this time. Actually, try and get it hosted a bit more. I'll get you to host this one a bit more because I have got no idea usually what I'm talking about. But if that's all right with Matt, right, I'll probably pay a premium or something. I don't know.
Matt is not my boss. We're partners. We're partners. I would politely let him know that I'd be hosting a show. I don't have to ask for permission. Yeah? Making that very clear. Making that very clear. I would love to work for Matt. It's just not what's happening. You know, I'm sure he'd be an amazing boss. It's just that
I love him as a boss, but I ain't fucking working with him.
that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I'd love him as a boss, but he's not my boss.
Yeah, I've still got. I'm gonna post that letter to you tomorrow, Matt. I'm gonna post that letter tomorrow, Matt. Then you've got to re-envelope it and send it to that guy, to his father's address, mate. Right? Go to the door, knock on the door, say, "How are you, Mister?" Right. Give him the letter. Say, "Get your son to get on SFeatleyTV." Right? He's a massive fan of yours, and that's all I'm saying. Just give you a little clue. Yeah, so yeah, big up everyone. Smash that like button. Right, haters, smash the dislike button. Thank you very much. And yeah, and if you even hate me that more, keep watching. You help raising money for charity. But it's on, mate, hopping the gate, pushing the envelope through. Nah, knock on the door, make sure it gets it in person, and just explain this is for a very good cause. But yeah, I'll tell you in a minute, Marlie. I'll tell you in a minute. But anyway, see you later. Take care.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.